What's up, everybody? Polypeptide here. This would be my first video on YouTube, at least my first video with my ugly mug on it, and I'm making this video to demonstrate to you a new form of rocket fuel that I have most recently been playing around with. I've got several formulations of this fuel, but I want to share it with the world because it's actually pretty interesting. You know, it starts off, when I made it in this jar. It's an old creamery jar from the 40s. Pretty appropriate because it's white. Anyway, it's a wax-based fuel. This is it here in its finished product. Now, I'm proposing this to be a rocket fuel. The first thing you probably want to do when you get your hands on rocket fuel is not take a propane torch to it, because it's rocket fuel. You'd think this would be a bad idea. But as you can plainly see, my fuel doesn't light on fire. It's completely biodegradable, and in fact, it's edible. Like, seriously. You can take it and eat it. Ew. Tastes like crap, though. Actually, it doesn't taste like anything. But it's got the texture of bubblegum. Pretty weird. Anyway, like I say, I've produced a non-flammable, edible rocket fuel. Which seems pretty contradictory. You're probably asking yourself right now, well, if it's not flammable, how in the hell is it going to power a rocket? Okay, so now what I have beside me is a test engine. It is in no ways an actual rocket engine. This is the closest equivalent in reality that we would have is, this would be a jet engine. Okay? It's a compressed air jet engine, and it's been designed specifically to not produce thrust. This is simply to find out how much temperature, or to gauge the relative temperature at which my fuel is burned. You get a pretty ferocious flame coming out of it, but it is the most crude device you could possibly build. And it doesn't even have a fueling system. I take the fuel and I just stuff it in to the combustion chamber, like so. Like I say, very, very crude piece of machinery here, but it serves the purpose. I'm spilling fuel everywhere. Good thing this stuff isn't flammable, else I could have, you know, put my life at risk or something. Anyway, I'm not very good at this videography stuff. I'm an experimenter. So now, in order to get this stuff to light, we need gasoline. So I've taken this oiling can, filled it with gasoline. We're going to put about 50 milliliters worth of gas. That's like 10 squirts. And that's just, well, got to make sure the fuel is in the chamber there. That's just to get it to burn. Because once this stuff gets to around 500 degrees Fahrenheit, it'll burn on its own. Our propane torch just can't provide enough heat to it to get it to light up, and that's why it didn't burn on our little sheet of aluminum. So, get some, now she's flowing, some gas in there, that should be enough. We got some compressed air, that's going to be our oxidizer. Now you just focus on this end, you watch what happens. Once the gasoline stops burning, hopefully the combustion chamber will be at an adequate temperature to continue combustion with our fuel. If not, I'm going to have to screw around and fill it with some more gas. Anyway, hopefully this works. Here we go. It's going to get loud in here too because of the air compressor. But as you can see, it produces a fair flame. And if the add enough fuel in there, I can get this little engine so hot that it will actually melt. So it's pushing upwards of 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. You try telling me that this is not a viable fuel source. Now in my next video, I'll show you how to make it.